Hi, Abhiram. Hi, Ashita. Okay, ma. Noted. Hi, Abhiram. What are you learning in school, Abhiram?
Oh, never mind. My mic is working.
Okay, good. It's working,
Yeah,
Ashita. I know.
I was trying to talk and it wouldn't let me unmute.
What are they doing in school, Yashita, for you?
I'm in algebra, so
Oh, yeah. Are you following these classes, ma?
yeah, I get some of it because you taught algebra last year, so I still remember everything from last year,
Oh,
so
that is so nice. Okay.
I'm able to follow like most of it. Some stuff I'd still like a little, but I remember most things, so I should.
Oh, nice. See, other than that, the gap you can fix if that is the case.
Mm.
Good to know. Hi, Nitin. What are you doing in school, Nitin?
We're continuing the unit, like mostly
Off.
for last week. So I had to do my quizzes and tests from the previous week that I missed.
Okay, okay. So is it helping whatever we are discussing? Is it helping you there at school?
Yeah, the school is very easy for now.
Oh wow. Okay, good to know. Hmm. Hanya, what are they doing in school?
We are learning all the coordinates and things for the unit circle and sine, cosine, tangent.
Oh, they're slow, right, Amma?
Yeah, they're like making the unit circle test like fraction by fraction. Like the first test was all the radians and now it's all the coordinates, and then we're gonna do something else.
Okay, but is it easy at school or no?
Yeah, it's okay.
Let me go ahead and share. Let's move on, guys. I really want to finish identities and go to. So let's go ahead, do some equations, inequalities, and after that I'll go to identities. Have they started identities? Abhiram, is Bhunesh with you?
No, he isn't. But we started identities.
Oh, you started identities. Okay, I see. Okay, I just want to do a couple of problems on equations and inequalities. Okay, solving in domains given. Not a very hard one, easy one. Let's see. We'll do it in restricted domains, meaning if you're given a trigonometric equation, how to solve it. Not a hard one, really. Okay, how about this? I'll do a few problems in this and then I'll move on. Okay, trig equations and inequalities. And then I'll go to identities. Okay. Bhunesh is not yet in here, right? 2 sine x plus 5 equal to 4. Let's try this one. 2 sine x plus 5 equal to 4. Naisha, what is going on in school?
We just had a test over like the unit circle, like
How,
the different points and then like sine, cosine. And now we're
how did you?
learning like the sine, cosine, and tangent, like graphing it and different like transformations.
How did you do?
She hasn't given the grades, but it was really easy. It was really easy test.
Oh, I see. Okay. So let's go ahead and try this. Let's go ahead and solve this equation. Usually they give the domain. If they don't give the domain, your answer should include the n pi values, n pi or n pi by 2, whatever values. Okay. Meaning your answer will always contain something related to n pi, addition n pi. So here I'm saying that 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 2 pi. Within this interval, I'm going to solve for this equation. Can we try, guys? Subtract 5 on both sides. What do you get? 2 sine x equal to minus 1 sine x equal to minus half. Coming to a unit circle, what happens? This one is positive, positive. This one is positive. This one is negative, positive. This is negative, negative. This is positive, negative. Correct? So now sin x equal to minus half means it falls in which quadrant? This is cos comma sine, remember. So sin x is negative means it falls in which quadrant? You have to tell me, please. Let the class be a little interactive, right?
It would fall in either the
Mm-hmm.
third or fourth quadrant, right?
Yeah, good job. So third quadrant to the fourth quadrant. So from the unit circle, you all have already memorized unit circle, right? Now you're going to guide me. So it is going to be, oh my gosh, I am not able to draw. It's going to be here or here, right? Third or the fourth quadrant. So minus half means what should be the value? You tell me. So x will be equal to what are the possible values? It's between 0 and 2 pi, right? So there has to be a one value here, one value here. What are the values? Half. Sine value equal to, yeah, minus half means 7.
Do you mean
7.
like okay?
Ilema, where is the value? See, this is cos, sine, cos, sine, cos, sine. We do the unit circle, right? Where is it equal to? Minus half is my question. Three values we are getting, right? So this one is what? Root 3 by 2, comma 1 by 2, correct? And then this one is, remember the unit circle values. Where do you get the minus half? I'm asking. For which value? Abhiram, do you remember?
For which one?
Sin x equal to minus half. Go ahead and tell me the angle values.
Pi over 6.
Oh, wait,
Minus
half, right?
oh,
Pi
minus
over
half,
6 would be,
minus
yeah,
half.
yeah,
11 pi over 12.
Yep, 11 pi over, correct. 11 pi over
12
6. 12, 11 pi over
or
12.
6.
6, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. So those two are the only values where sin x will be negative half. Why? Only two values in the sense within this interval. So that is how I solve this problem. So I found out my x value to be 7 pi over 6 or 11 pi over 6. Solving trig equations inequalities is easy, provided we understood what we have learned so far. Let's try a few more. Let's see. How about, okay, how about this? Now, I really want you to find out, I'm not giving you intervals. So, not giving you intervals is a little tricky. 4 cos square theta equal to 4. You want to try, please try. 4 cos square theta equal to 2. Can we try this one? Meaning I'll help you guys, but at the same time, I want you to try and do. And you know what? I want to solve this, but I don't have the related problem. Okay, you try that. In the meantime, I'm going to give you After you do this one, let's do that one, okay? These are all, here I want you to find, let me see, 4 cos square. Okay, all values. There is no restrictions on domain. Here, I want you to find all values. Here, I would like you to find between 0 to 2 pi. So how are we going to do this, guys? You want me to go ahead or you want to try? Please tell me, guys. So bad if you're not telling.
Can we try?
Yeah, it's just solving, okay? But the thing is, here there is no restrictions on domain. That's one thing. Yeah. Thanks, Nitin. Yes. See, your messages help me a lot. If you didn't understand, you didn't understand. I'll have to go over it. You just keep quiet. It is not making sense at all. Okay, let me ask others to come. Recap. I know a couple of them went to tournaments, I know. But where are the others? Did they forget? Ritik usually doesn't forget. I don't know. Okay, go ahead. Tejashvi, you're there, right? Are you trying it out now? Oh, wow. Bhuvanesh, you're there. When did you join? I did not see you at all, honestly. Yeah, I have to check your answers, right? I didn't. Oh, what did I give you? Cos. So, what did you guys do? Oh, good job. Oh, good job, Bhuvanesh. So, this is sort of easy for you guys. Okay, Nitin, here I did not specify the interval, right, Nitin? So, cos theta will be equal to square root of, right? 1 by square root of 2 or root 2 by 2 plus or minus. It can be a plus or a minus. So when you think about it, this is plus and a plus, this is plus and a minus, minus and a minus, plus and a minus, right? So cos can be positive, cos can be negative. So answer will be in all the 4 quadrants, right? Even if you consider from 0 to 2 pi, it will be in all the 4 quadrants. So basically this will be pi by 4. Okay, pi by 4 in the first quadrant and then 3 pi by 4 is there, right? These two are taken care, pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4. But the problem is it can also extend in these 2 quadrants, right? So what can I do about it? This one, can I add n pi? That's it. Makes sense? It keeps on repeating. Am I making sense? Okay. So this is one answer. This is see here my thing is all values they have given. That means it is not restricted to any domain. You see here the domain restrictions happen. So let's go over that. So this one the answer is this or this. Now let's go ahead with. After this I'm going to move on to identities, but let's do the tan. After we do trigonometric identities, we'll go to polar coordinates. That's the order which I'm going to go. So just telling you. Go ahead, guys. This one try. Here it's a little tricky. What do you want to do? Tan. Can you solve it as a quadratic equation? I think you can take it as a quadratic equation, correct? So solve it as a quadratic equation. Find out what is the value of tan x. This one is a little tricky. Can we please do that? Ahana, are you following, ma?
Yeah, I think so.
Aha. Okay. So let's go ahead and try this one. So it's basically, let's say tan x. Let me put it out as t. If I put it t square plus 2t minus 8 equal to 0. What do I do? 4 and 2, right? T square plus 4t minus 2t minus 8 equal to 0. T is t plus 4 or 2t plus 4 equal to 0. Hey Vibha, we are covering trigonometric equations and inequalities, then getting on to trigonometric identities. Does it make sense, Vibha?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this becomes t plus 4, t minus 2 equal to 0. T equal to minus 4, t equal to 2. Here, how do you solve, guys? You are going to give me clues, guys. Here, okay, okay. The thing about this is they have given the restrictions, but we need to find out what are all the values between 0 to 2 pi, which will have values like this. So how do you find it? Dhyani, you're in, right?
Huh?
You're understanding, right, ma?
Yeah, I'm following the lesson. I'm like
Okay.
listening.
Okay, so here t equal to minus 4, t equal to 2 means how to find out the values. You know, I'm going to go to, let's see. I'm going to go to this one. I don't know, TA84. I'll bring up the calculator, guys. TA84. Let me go over it. Tan inverse. Okay, let me do one by one. Oh, if I go there, this will be gone. Tan inverse of minus 4 on a calculator. Somebody do it and tell me. Tan inverse of minus 4 on a calculator. Tan inverse of minus 4, guys. Would you be able to do and tell me? I have a hard time here. Would you be able to do and tell me tan inverse of minus 4? Am I getting minus 1.3258? I'm getting minus 1.3258. But see, they have given the domain restriction, right? So basically this is 0, this is pi radians, right? So this one is pi by 2, so 1.57. Here it would be 1.7 plus 3.14. So approximately this will be 4.72 something. So this will be again 6.28. In terms of pi, I am writing to understand. So if it is minus 1.3, right? If it is minus 1.3, it is somewhere here. This is only minus 1.328, right? So when you think about it, tan is negative, meaning I have to find it in these 0 to 2 pi quadrants, right? So let me see. This is plus, plus, this is plus, I'm sorry, minus, plus, minus, minus. This is plus, minus. So tan is negative. Tan is negative in the sense then it can be this quadrant or it can be this quadrant, right? So, but the thing about this is I have to go between 0 and 2 pi. So how will I do that when I get this is equal to minus is on this side, right? So what do I do to get it to between 0 and 2 pi? I have two values, I already know. See here, this. So how do I get values between 0 and 2 pi? When I got tan inverse, when I put it in the calculator, tan inverse of minus 4 was equal to minus 1.32. So how to bring it between these two values for tan? Any thoughts? Nitin, any thoughts for you? Okay, so let me go ahead and add. See, how do I do this? I have to bring it. See, minus 1.3284 is to the left of this, right? I have to bring it between 0 and 2 pi. So basically, to again bring it back to the same thing, I will add 2 pi. In a calculator, go ahead and add 2 pi and see. So what would happen? Minus 1.3284. When I add 2 pi, it is 6.28 is what I'm adding in, right? So it would be what? 1, 6. 6.28 minus 1.33, let's say 59. Do you get it, guys? 4.95. Am I making sense? 4.957 is what I'm getting. So here it would be 4.957 x value. One probable x value is 4.957. So that comes between 0 and 6.28. So that is one value. However, I solved only for this value, remember? But there is one another place where a tan is negative and it goes here, right? How to find out this value? So go to your previous tan value, this one, and you can add pi to it. Do you see it? So this one, right? If you add pi to it, you'll get it. So basically, to this value, minus 1.3284, you can add plus 3.14. So answer approximately would be 1.33 if I take it to 1.81. So the two values are 1.815 is what you're getting. So one is 1.815. Like this, there are two values here, which are between, see, 1.815 comes here, right? The other one is 4.957 comes here. So we found out the two values. Now, t equal to 2 means tan inverse of 2 you need to find out. Can you find out the two values just like what we found here in radians and tell me the answer? Tan inverse of 2 means 2 is a positive value, right? So where is tan positive? Basically, tan is positive here in this quadrant and in this quadrant. But the thing is, when you put tan inverse of 2 in the calculator, you might not get a value between these two, and you have to adjust the values in such a way that it comes in that interval that is given. So for tan inverse of 2, can you find out corresponding values like this for tan inverse of 2? Put it in the calculator. Adjust it to make it come in the second and the fourth quadrant. Try, guys. I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to wait for the answers, guys. Tan inverse of 2. Are you doing? Are you not doing? How will I know?
I'm doing it.
Yes, I'm seeing my answer. Yeah, if you could just keep me posted, it's easier, right? Otherwise, I need to check your answers. 3.4, 1.107. I'm not getting both the values. Why? Let me see. Tejas, Vibha's answer also I'm not getting. Tejasvi's also I'm not getting. Why? I don't know. Let's see. Tan inverse of 2. Let me check this. I'll go to T80 for calculator. Tan inverse of 2, right? Yeah. Hey, are you all setting it in the degree mode or the radian mode? Are you all setting it in the degree mode or the radian mode?
Radian mode.
Okay, good. Yeah, Bhuvnesh, that's correct. Both the answers are correct, Bhuvnesh. So, do you want to explain, Bhuvnesh?
I did.
Mm-hmm. You put it in the calculator, T84 in radians mode. What did you get?
Yeah, 1.1071.
That's correct. And the other one, how did you find out? 1.107 means here.
1.1071 plus pi, which
Yeah,
is the second
yeah.
one.
Good job. Plus pi. Why? Because we know that the answers are in the first and the third quadrant. So first quadrant, you already found out the value. So you added pi to it. It came to 4.2487. Vibha and Tejashwi, did you get that? Where did you make the mistake, ma'am? So there
Yeah.
are
I put -2 in on accident.
Yeah.
oh, negative. Okay, okay. Can I move on? Nitin, were you able to get it? Shall
No.
I give you? No? Okay, what is that you didn't get? You tell me.
Oh, I understood at the end, like your explanation. I
Okay,
didn't
okay,
get the
okay,
answer
okay.
though.
Okay, no problem. But as long as you understand, it's fine. So let me go ahead and give you one or two more. With that, we'll start. This is a good one. 3 sine square theta equal to sine theta. All values. 3 sine square theta equal to sine theta. 3 sine square theta. One thing what you need in 3 sine square theta. See, it is like a quadratic equation equal to sine theta. So subtract sine theta on both sides. Please don't divide by sine theta, okay? You'll lose values. Okay, you'll have to make it into quadratic equation. Find the value of theta. I want all values, no restrictions on domain. Can we try? You're going to try this one. Go ahead, please. But if you want me to do, you have to clearly let me know in chat if you're very shy. Otherwise, shout out or write down the answers. We'll go over trigonometric identities in a while. I want to do one inequality. Let's see. Yeah, this one is a good one to do. Let's see. Go ahead. I'm currently working with my classmate. Just wanted to. Okay, okay, okay. Sure, Supraj. Did you guys do this or do you want me to show you how to do? So basically, you're going to subtract sine theta on both sides. I would like you to do 3 sine square theta minus sine theta equal to 0. So put it in, let's say this is equal to t, then 3t square minus t equal to 0. Oh, wow. Okay. So now here, how do you solve for this? 3t minus 1 equal to 0, t equal to 0, t equal to 1 by 3. That means sine theta equal to 0. Naisha, are you following on?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, sine theta equal to 0 and pi by 1 is sine theta equal to 0, sine theta equal to pi by 1 by 3, right? So what are the values? There'll be, these are exact values, right? So you will have pi n or 2 pi n or whatever. Why did you get 6 point, Amma? Yashita, meaning between 0 and 2 pi, after you find, you can always replicate it using pi n or 2 pi n, right? Where is sine theta 0? Sine theta, this is 1 comma 0. So this is sine, right? This is minus 1 comma 0. This is sine, right? Where is sine 0? So basically, because for this one we get 0 and then you keep on adding pi n, right? So I will go with 0 comma pi plus pi n. Keeps on going. That's it. Or you can just say pi plus pi n, because you get it here, pi and then pi n. Keep on. So 0 comma pi plus pi n. There are two values. And then sine theta equal to 1 by 3, right? You'll have to put sine inverse of 1 by 3. So sine inverse of 1 by 3, what is the value? You have to let me know. Sine theta is positive. Sine theta is positive means this is one quadrant, or this is one quadrant. So this is plus and a minus, right? Plus and a, I made a mistake. Plus and a minus, minus and a plus. So basically, sine theta is positive. That means this and this quadrant, right? So what are the values? Sine theta is 1 by 3 means one of you should tell me the answer for sine theta 1 by 3. Can one of you tell me the values of sine theta equal to what for 1 by 3? Which two quadrants I've told you already. So what are the values? So if you write it out in radians, right? This one will be 0. This one will be pi by 2, right? Pi by 2 is 1.57. This one is 3.14. This one is 4 point something, or 1.57 if I add, right? This one more, pi by 2, I'm adding 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. So basically this is 4.71. So now find out sine inverse of 1 by 3. Tejashvi, that is good, ma. 0.33 is correct. 0.33 seems correct to me. Tejashvi, that seems correct to me, but then it will keep on repeating, right? What is the period of a sine curve? 2 pi, right? So what is the other value, ma?
Would I subtract the other one? Or would I add?
Let's think about it here. Okay, Ashita, noted. So here,
You want to buy?
by ma. So 0.33. So basically, I wrote out two quadrants, right? One is 0.33, right? And what is the other value here? One is 0.33. However, 0.33, again, it keeps on repeating for 2 pi n, right? So that is one value. For the other value, how will you find out? So basically, this gets repeated 0.33 less from pi, right? So how do you find it? You have to see. One is 0.33. The same value gets repeated in this quadrant, but how to find that out? This is 0.33 less than pi. This is pi. So 0.33 less than pi means you will have to find it. 0.33 less than pi means 3.14 minus 0.33. Let's see. 3.14. 3.14 minus 0.33. If I do 1, 8, this would be 2.81. Yep, Tejashvi, that's right. Ma, there I don't plus 2 pi n, right, ma? Plus 2 pi n. So basically, what are the angles I'm considering? One is this, which is 0.33. The other value where it repeats, where all sine value repeats. Here, which is 0.33 away from pi. So what do I do from pi? I subtract 0.33 to find out what is this coordinate, this coordinate. So I have 2, but then the period of sine curve is 2 pi. So I add 2 pi n to both since there are no restrictions on the domain. Any questions?
Miss Priya, can you explain why for the one with 0 you only wrote pi, but you're
Oh,
writing
for 0, 0, 0, I wrote 0, this value. Where was sine 0? Sine 0 was 0 here. And then it was also 0 at pi. So the values would be 0, pi. After that, what would happen? Think about it. 2 pi. It goes on like that, right? Right? 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. It goes on, right? Because this angle, again coming to this angle, again coming to this angle. It goes on repeating, right? Am I making sense?
Yeah, I got that.
Go ahead. Okay, let's do one more. So that is why you have only these two values in here. Here, Tejashwi, did you understand here? 0.0, 0.33 and 2.81. Did you understand why, how?
No, I understand how you got those values. I was just confused as to why you're writing 2 pi for one and then pi for the other, but I got it now.
Okay. You'll have to, okay. So let me go ahead and give you one more maybe. But I want to go to identity. So let's see. This is a good one. 4 cos x minus 1 less than or equal to minus 3. 4 cos x minus 1 is less than or equal to minus 3. 4 cos x minus 1 less than or equal to minus 3. Here you can even draw a graph and make sure what we are doing is right. 4 cos x minus 1 is less than or equal to minus 3. Add 1 to both sides. Please solve for x and let me know. Then after that I'll proceed. Solve for x and let me know. The problem is this is an inequality. It's not an equation, right? That is where you have to draw the graph, check it. You will have to definitely draw the graph, check it. You do this one, find out x. You don't need to do the inequality. I will do the inequality for you, but please find out the value of x. Trigonometric equations and inequalities, right? Okay, I really wanted this one. Where? Greater than 3, okay. That's a good one. Let's see this one. This is a good one. Second, we'll do this one. Did you get the value of x?
Do we have another minute?
Yes, correct, ma. Correct, ma. Correct. Minus half is correct. And do the cos inverse of that. That is correct. But yeah, to find out the x value, that is correct. But it is an inequality. I'm going to show you how to solve. So here, You're going to add 1 to both sides. 4 cos x is less than or equal to. Oops. 4 cos x is. Bhunesh, are you getting it?
I'm doing it.
Cos x is less than or equal to minus, what did I do? 4 cos x, add 1 to both sides, minus 2, right? So minus 2 by 4. So cos x is less than or equal to minus 1 by 2. See, the problem is it's an inequality, it's not an equation. So first let's find out what are the x values for cos inverse of minus pi by minus 1 by 2. What are the values for cos inverse of minus pi 1 by 2? What are the values?
2.94
2
or
pi,
2.9.
2 pi by yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead with the rate. There's a direct value, right, on the unit circle because it's 1 by 2, right, Amma? So can I 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 means 2 pi by 3, and then what? Can I go ahead and write 4 pi by 3?
Oh,
4 pi by 6 illiya, it's 4 pi by 3. See, but here it's a little tricky. Wait. The thing about this is, it's an inequality. We did not do an equation. So basically, we need to draw the graph and see. What graph are you going to draw? I'm going to draw the graph for this one. 4 cos x minus 1. 4 cos x minus 1 means what happens? This will be 3, correct? This will be minus 1. The graph has come down. So basically, this is going to go like this. And then this is pi, 2 pi. Graph is going to be like, it's going to be 4 cos x, right? 4 now it has to go down 4, right? Wait, let me draw the midline. Let me draw the midline. 4 above I did. This is 4. Similarly, 4 below means 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me take it out to 5, and then I'm going to move on. Yep. Makes sense? Any questions still here? I drew the graph. However, this one I drew. But what is the other side graph I can draw? Minus 3, right? So where is that minus 3? 1, 2, minus 2, minus 3. So let me draw that graph. This one is y equal to minus 3 graph. What is it given? This is the red part of the curve. The blue part of the curve is y equal to minus 3. So basically, see the red part of the curve, which is underneath the blue line. So basically, this is the part. Do you get it? So I am worried about the part where the red graph is below the blue line, below or equal to the blue line. So that is between these two, correct? So this is what we found out to be 2 pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. So we are only worried about this part of the graph. So I will say here to solve the inequality, 2 pi by 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4 pi by 3. Any questions? Any questions? We'll solve one more. Okay, we'll solve one more weird question. So you will not have this. This one is a weird question. I picked it out just now. So let's try working that out. 2 cos x is greater than or equal to root 3. It's a weird question. 2 cos x is greater than or it's not a hard question. 2 cos x is greater than or equal to root 3. Can we try this one? See, you're going to solve as usual. Using cos inverse, you're going to find the x value. But when you draw the graph, you're in for a surprise. Can we try that? It's not a hard one, but you have to think logically and then derive the answer. Here, this is again an inequality. You need to be careful. You have to draw the graph. However, first find out the value of x. So cos x is greater than or equal to root 3 by 2. X will be equal to cos inverse of root 3 by 2. What is that value? First tell me the values. Root 3 by 2 unit circle. Go ahead, see the unit circle. What are the two values for cos x equal to root 3 by 2? Did you get it? Let me go ahead and draw the graph in the meantime. So this is 2 cos x. So it should be, there's no transformations up or down, nothing of that sort, but it is 2, right? So basically, let me draw pi, 2 pi. So I'm going to go down. This is again a minus 2. Then I'm going to go like the, oh my gosh. And then go like this till here. This is as well 2. Now what happens? Think about it here. What are the values of x here? What are the values of x, ma? All of you have learned unit circle now. Nitin, did you get the values for root 3 by 2? Cos inverse of root 3 by 2?
Isn't it pi over 6?
Yep, and then
And then 11 pi over 6?
let's draw that. Pi over 6 and 11. Correct. So pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6, correct? Yeah, that's great. Okay, now pi over 6 comes somewhere. See, this is pi by 2. Pi over 6 comes somewhere here, correct? This is pi over 6. 11 pi over 6 means what? 11 pi over 6 means almost equal to 4 pi. Almost equal to 2 pi. So 11 pi over 6 comes somewhere here. That is fine. All that is fine. But then this is an inequality. So root 3 is 1.73, not touching 2. Root 3 is 1.73, which is almost here. Now, this is y equal to root 3. But what is our thing? The black part of the curve is greater than or equal to y equal to root 3 line. So which part of the curve? Oh my gosh. So this is basically this region is the solution to inequality. And look at the parts of the black graph that is above that line or equal to that line. This piece and this piece. So how do we define the answer? What is the region for which 2 cos x is greater than or equal to root 3? One is 0 to pi by, see when you look at it, it is 0 to pi by 6. And then the other part is 11 pi by 6 to 2 pi. Make sense? You get only the values. You have to find out whether it is in between or outside of these. In this case, it is outside. Why? Because when you plot it, you clearly see the part of the graph that is above or equal to root 3 is only this and then this. So it's not between. So you cannot say between pi by 6 and 11 by 6. Instead, you should say 0 to pi by 6 and 11. This is the only region where it is above the line. Make sense? Can I move on? Nitin, Bhuvanesh, did you get it?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay, okay, I want to go ahead with trigonometric identities. Do I have it ready? Let's see. Yeah, I would like to give this one. Okay, all values. You have to find out all values. It's an easy problem. Cos 2 theta plus 4 equal to 4. Cos 2 theta plus 4 equal to 4. This is an equation. Cos 2 theta plus 4 equal to 4. Can we try this one? What are the values of theta? It's an equation. Easy one, right? It's not an inequality. Want to try one more inequality? Inequality, I feel like it's a little tricky. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Okay, Nitin. Cos 2 theta plus 4 equal to 4. It's a little tricky. Let's see. 0, right? So cosine, cosine. So 0 means up and down. Okay. Tejashvi, all values. No restrictions on domain. So is just that the value? It will be more values, right? But you know what, Tejashvi? That is 2 theta, correct, ma? Okay, that's a little tricky. Okay, so minus 4 cos 2 theta equal to 0. So guys, it's a little tricky. 2 theta equal to cos inverse of 0. Cos inverse of 0 means where it will go this in the unit circle. This one is 0 comma 1 comma 0. This one is 0 comma 1. This one is minus 1 comma 0. This one is minus 1. So cos inverse of 0 means cosine, cosine, cos. This one is 0. This one is 0. So your values identified are either this or this. So 2 theta will be equal to what? This is pi by 2. Pi by 2, or you can call it as pi by 2 plus. I will take it as pi by 2 plus pi, right? I can take it as pi by 2 plus pi as well, right? So it can either be this one or this one. Am I making sense till here? Naisha, am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, but the problem is that's not the answer, because we know 2 theta equal to that. So theta, you divide by 2 on all the sides. So theta will be equal to pi by 4 plus, see, pi by 2 divide by 2 is pi by 4 plus pi by 2. Am I making sense? Pi n, right? I need to keep on adding pi n, so this will be n pi by 2. Make sense? Ahana, did you get it, Mahana? Okay, shall I give you one more inequality before we jump into trigonometric identities? I would love to do one more inequality. Let's see. How about this? I want to give one question on inequalities. Okay, how about this? Can we okay, maybe this one you can take it as homework. How about this one? Oh, good. Okay, how about this? Solve this equation for me. Solve this function, meaning if this is an equation, why don't we try this one? I'll give you options as well. Why don't we try this one? The function f is given by f of x equal to 2 cos 3x minus 1. For what values of x? See, the interval given is 0 to 2 pi. Is f of x 0? So can we try? Meaning for how many values they are asking. So the answer options given are none, 2, 4 and 6. None, 2, 4 and 6. Which one is the answer? 2 cos 3x minus 1 equal to 0. 2 cos 3x equal to 1. Cos 3x equal to 1 by 2. It's between 0 and 2 pi, right? So, okay, 3x equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. So, x will be equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2 divided by 3. How many values are there? Mm-hmm. Did you get the answer, guys? I'm going to wait on this. Did you get it? For how many values are you getting it, guys? What is the period you're it's a little tricky question. What are the values of x you're getting? Cos inverse of half by 3, right? Abhiram, Punesh, did you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Uh-huh. So what are the values? Did you get this?
Yeah, I
Did you
got
get
that.
that? Yeah, but then after that, the problem is not just two values, right? Here, for this function, see, it is between 0 to 2 pi. How many values have this? We know pi by 9, 5 pi by 9. However, what is the period of this function? Period is 2 pi by b, right? 2 pi by 3 is the period. Do you get it? So 2 pi by 3 is the period means I can call it as times 3, 6 pi by 9. 6 pi by 9 is the period. So what happens? How many of these occur? How many of these occur? We need to check, right? When I try to draw this, right? So how many of these occur? Meaning where the function value equal to 0. So how many of these occur? I need to see within 2 pi. So let's see that. So this is going to be pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. So within 0 to 2 pi, how many of these are going to occur is what I need to see. 2 pi by 3 is the period. So here I'm going to split it out as 2 pi means this would be 18 pi by 9. Mm, 18 pi by 9. So period is 6 pi by 9. So the range given is 0 to 2 pi. So 6 pi by 9. Where is 6 pi by 9? 6 pi by 9 is 6 pi by 9. So, see, 6 pi by 9, 6 pi by 9, 6 pi by 9. That is 18 pi by 9. So basically there will be 3 cycles within the 0 to 2 pi will have 3 cycles. Am I making sense? So how many values will be there? Within one cycle you have 2 values. So how many values will be there within the range 0 to 2 pi? How many values will be there, guys? Are you all following? Within one cycle, I have 2 values. See, within pi by 9, 5 pi by 9, there are 2 values. The period is 6 pi by 9. So how many 6 pi by 9s are there within 18 pi by 9, which is 0 to 2 pi? There are 3 cycles will go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values will be there. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So these are tricky problems is what we did. Okay. Let me move on to identities. Okay, so let's go ahead with the let's go ahead with this. How about this? This is 0, this is x value, this is, let's say, this is my y value, this is, I can call this as theta, right? Now, it's a unit circle, so here x square plus y square equal to 1. So we will go ahead with trying out the Pythagorean identities. So how do you get this? Write down the Pythagorean meaning here. Let me go ahead and redraw it properly. I'm going to draw a unit circle. In that unit circle, I'll take this as x comma y. This is x, this is y. So this is a unit circle. So x square plus y square, I can make it as this right angle triangle equal to 1. However, x will be equal to x is cos square theta plus sine square theta equal to 1. Any questions? Or you can say cos square theta equal to 1 minus sine square theta, or I can say sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Any questions? Any questions on this? Guys, you have to let me know if you have any questions. Can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So those are the Pythagorean identities. Those three, that is a main Pythagorean identity. Okay. Now let's go ahead and try the other two. Let me go ahead and show you the other two. Cos square theta plus sine square theta equal to 1 is what I have. So now I'm going to divide by sine square theta, sine square theta, sine square theta. When I divide, what happens here? This would become cot square theta plus 1 is equal to cosecant square theta. Any questions on that? Okay. Now the same cos square theta plus sine square theta equal to 1. I'm going to divide by cos square theta now. What will be the identity we'll end up with? 1 plus tan square theta equal to secant square theta. Any questions? So number 1, number 2, number 3, all are Pythagorean identities. You'll have to memorize this. There's no other go. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1 is very easy. However, I keep it in such a way, it's always, hey, cosecant square theta, secant square theta. I'll always maintain it as, cosecant square theta, secant square theta, equated it so that the other side is always plus and I don't get confused. Make sense? From each of the others, you can always say cot square theta minus cosecant square theta equal to, no, I want to write it properly. The other two I want to write. Here, I can rewrite this as cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Or I can write it down as 1 minus cosecant square theta equal to cot square theta. Similarly here, secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. Or I can write it out as secant square theta minus 1 equal to tan square theta. I always remember just one, okay? This one I'll remember. This one and this one are easy to remember because cosecant square theta will be equal to secant square theta will be equal to, on the right side it's always 1 plus. So tan and secant are related, cot and cosecant are related. Can I move on? Nitin, Bunesh, Abhiram, are you all with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and try. Can you simplify this tan x cos x? Can you simplify tan x cos x? Use Pythagorean identities to simplify. Let's see, easy problems we'll do. Tan x, cos x, second 1 minus cos square x by cos x. Can you do this one quick? Send me the answers, please. 1 minus cos square x by cos square x. Can you send the answer for these two? You can use Pythagorean identities. And I also want you to simplify this and let me know the answer for this one as well. Question number 3. Vibha, you are following, ma?
Yeah, auntie.
Okay, how about this? 3 questions given. I just want the answers. Just simplify and tell me the answers. I'll move on.
Miss Priya, I have to go for today.
Yeah, ma. Go ahead.
Right, bye, thank you.
Bye, ma. Let me go over the other identities as well, guys. Let's try. At least we'll get to know what are the other identities is what I feel. Pythagorean identities, and after that, yeah, sum and angle, sum and difference identities. I would give you the formula. We can work out the proof for those next week. I would really like to do co-function identities as well. Let's see. 1 minute, guys. Yeah, book is great for this trigonometric identities. You don't have enough problems elsewhere. Book is very great. Are we? Did you get it, guys? Oh yeah. Dhyani, are you getting it? Good job. Naisha, that's correct. Can we move on? Abhiram, are you getting it, Bhunesh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is? Uh, really? This seems okay. Then this would be like cos square 1 by sin x, 1 by cos x, right? 1 by tan x, cot x. Any questions? Ahana, are you following? Are you following, Ahana?
Yes, yes, I am. I'm learning. I'm taking time, sorry.
Okay, no problem at all. No, as long as you're getting it, fine. Equations inequalities, they can give you a ton of questions on that, but there are the other identities which I want to go over. Hold on.
Auntie,
Yeah, ma'am.
the first one is sine x, right?
Yeah, the first one is sin x. Thank you, ma. I wrote it out wrongly at the end. This one is sin square x by cos square x tan square x. Third one is cot x. It's just for simplification. Now, let's go ahead and do, how about this? Okay, this is a good one. This one you have it in your worksheets too. So why don't we do this one? So I'm saying cosecant theta equal to 7/4. What is sine theta? Quick guys, what is the answer for that one? It's an easy one. Please tell me, guys. What is the answer for that one? This is an easy one, right? Vibha, this is an easy one, right? Guys, cosecant and sine. What was that, Amma? So basically, sine theta is 4/7. Nitin, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Let me go ahead and give you this. This one is an important one. Let's see. Now, I'm giving you tan theta equal to -8. Sine theta is greater than 0. Find sine theta and cos theta. See, in these questions, right, very clearly tan theta is negative and they are saying sine theta is greater than 0. So basically this is plus and a plus, minus and a plus, minus and a minus. This side is plus and a minus. Now, tan theta is negative means it can come where tan theta is negative and sine theta is greater than 0. So which quadrant it should be? First of all, you have to identify the quadrant. Which quadrant it should be? Try, guys. This is cos, sine, cos, sine, cos, sine. So I need the quadrant where tan theta is -8, sine theta is greater than 0. Come on, guys, which one? Nitin, would you be able to answer, or Bhunesh, would you be able to answer? Where, Amma? Tan theta is negative means which quadrant? Which are the possible quadrants? Cos by sine, sine by cos, right? Negative means it cannot be negative here or there, right? So where is tan theta negative?
Quadrant 2 and
2
quadrant
and
4.
4, yeah. So it is negative in these two quadrants. But in that chosen 2 and 4, sine theta should be greater than 0. Sine theta should be greater than 0 means, see, here it's negative, so this goes off. So the answer has to be in quadrant 2. So this satisfies only quadrant 2. So tan theta is -8 means, so I have my answer in quadrant 2. Now, the thing about this is tan theta is -8. Tan theta is what? It's going to be like this. Tan theta is -8 means it's going to be in this quadrant. So as such, let's see. We will draw the triangle, solve for it. Oh, what happened? Oh, we have to find sine theta and cos theta. Okay. One thing about this is tan theta is cos sine theta by cos theta, correct? So you cannot find tan theta. Okay, one thing is I can use Pythagorean identity to find this out, right? So what was that? Tan square theta plus 1 equal to secant square theta, right? So now this is 64 plus 1 equal to secant square theta. So 65 equal to secant square theta. So now secant theta will be equal to plus or minus root 65. Am I making sense? Now cos theta will be equal to plus or minus 1 by root 65. Any questions, guys, here? Any questions? But you cannot have it as an irrational number in the denominator. So you would better express this as root 65 by 65. Make sense? Make sense. So what is sine theta here? What is sine theta? So tan theta equal to sine theta by cos theta. Tan theta is given as -8. Sine theta by cos theta is 1 by root 65, correct? Now sine theta will be equal to minus 8 by root 65 is what I am getting. Yep, but you cannot have irrational denominators, so you'll write this out as minus 8 root 65 by 65. Sin theta is sin theta, why is it sin theta negative? Wait, minus 8 by, okay, minus 8 by 1 by, see, this can be plus or minus 1 by root 65, right? But in our quadrant, sin theta is positive. So you take the negative value and make everything positive. You see, sin theta is positive. Here, this can be plus or minus, right? Which one are you going to take? I'm going to take just the one that can make my sin theta positive. That's what is given, right? Sin theta is greater than 0. So the answer should be sin theta equal to plus 8 root 65 by 65. Cos theta will be equal to minus root 65 by 65 because it's negative here. Make sense? Am I making sense? Can we do one more problem? Can we do one more problem?
Yeah.
Let's try one more problem. I'll let you go. How about this? Um, cot theta equal to 2 and cos theta is less than 0. Find sin theta and cos theta. I don't have a solution for this. Let's try to find out, guys. So here cot theta equal to 2. So this is cos comma sin always, right? Plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus. This one is plus, minus. So which quadrant we should take in values? Tell me. Please, guys, try solving this and I will help you for sure. But I want you to guide me.
Isn't it quadrant 2 and 3?
Tan theta is positive. Tan theta is positive na quadrant 2 and 3, Amma.
Because
Why do you-
cosine is less than 0.
Cosine is less than 0, correct? Cosine is less than 0, na? It can be this or this quadrant, correct? Na? But in that, cot theta is positive. So which one will it be?
Is it 2?
Y-
Quadrant 2?
Cot theta is positive, ma. Negative by negative will become positive, right?
Oh,
Negative.
yeah, because yeah,
But
'cause-
yeah.
yeah.
So cot theta equal to 2 means your answer has to be in this quadrant. Okay, sometimes guys, you just draw the triangle, you'll get all the others. But here you won't get it. That's because cot theta is given. You have to find sine and cos. So what is that relates these? Meaning, what is the Pythagorean identity that relates this? Cot square theta plus 1. Cot square theta, this is what I am thinking. I don't have the solution for these. So let's try to find out. So this one, right? Now cot square theta is given as 2. 4 plus 1 is equal to cosecant square theta. 5 will be equal to cosecant square theta. So cosecant theta will be equal to root 5 plus or minus root 5. The problem here is if it is the third quadrant, my sign has to be negative, right? So cosecant has to be negative. I will have to take out the positive value. So minus root 5 equal to my cosecant theta, which is 1 by sin theta. So sin theta will be equal to minus 1 by root 5. Oh, that's perfectly correct. Got it? Now how to find out cos theta? Cot theta equal to cos theta by sin theta, correct? So if I do that, I can substitute 2. This will be minus 1 by root 5 cos theta. Cos theta will be equal to minus 2 by root 5. Am I choosing the right thing? How do you know cos theta is negative? Is that so? Yes. Do you see cos theta is negative? Sin theta is negative. This is correct. This is correct. Yeah, that's correct, right? Both are negative means then cot theta will be positive. Perfectly correct. Our answers are right. Make sense, guys? Here, please understand, you should never answer with irrational denominators. What we are doing is a big blunder. You will have to express the sine theta as minus root 5 by 5. Similarly, cos theta you will have to express as minus 2 root 5 by 5. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so we just covered a little bit of Pythagorean identities, then some problems related to that. Okay, whatever meaning you will solve in school, I think I have covered at least for this week. Next week we'll go to double angle. See, I really want to cover co-function identities, odd even identities, and double angle identities next week. Okay, but please come prepared. I will post the homework. Okay. Any questions? Wait. Otherwise, we'll log off and see you next week.
Thank you, Bye, auntie. Have a great
Welcome.
weekend.
You too.
Auntie.